All right, all right, all right. I think we are live. Yes, we are. This is your boy, Kqkc, the OG. Yes, sir. Kqkc Boxing. Salute to the LDBC. Salute to everyone that will be coming in the chat, like LT Green. What's going on, my brother? Pack ducked Earl Jr. School. Yes, he did, LT Green, because he knew that Earl was a mover. He knows that Earl is a skilled fighter. He wants a flat footed fighter. He wants a one dimensional fighter. He doesn't want, and I repeat once again, he don't want someone that gonna step around his ass, keep his ass in the middle. When he run in, check hook his ass or throw that left down the pipe. Because we got a southpaw on a southpaw, and that's not good for a southpaw. When a southpaw fighting another southpaw, no, because you are mirrors of each other. It's like you fighting in the mirror. It's like you shadow boxing. But this shadow, Earl Spence Jr., will be doing something your shadow will never be doing. And plus, he's 42 years old. What's up, T. Frank? Salute, my brother. Salute. How you feel, man? How you feel? I hope you feel great, brother. I hope you feel great. All right. Hit the like button, y'all, brothers. You haven't subscribed to KQKC, the OG? Go right ahead now. What's up, LT Green? How you feel, my brother? Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. To answer your question, LT, yes, that's how it is. I'm doing good, family. I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing good, my brother. Glad. Yeah, Pac don't want that smoke because the Earl Spence is not a flat foot fighter. He's not a trotter fighter, you know. Pacquiao wants someone that's gonna stand there like Adrian Broner and let him just run in and do what the fuck he wants. But that's not gonna happen with Earl Spence. He wants your belt, which ain't really the super belt because he wants Thurman too. But why not pick that little shit up? Why not? It's still a belt and it's still accomplishment. So why not take it? People say he too old for EJ, but hey, he was old for Broner. So what? If he wants to fight, he can get that smoke too. Like Earl Spence say, he want to retire. I give him a retirement check. Earl Spence was too. I mean, Mikey Garcia was too small. So what? He made that challenge, not Earl. Earl was minding his own business. But that's what champions do. You take on all motherfucking comers. Unlike Blue was talking about, unlike Anthony Joshua. How the hell you gonna let your team go in there and negotiate without you? Without you, like I said, he's like a schoolboy. What's up, Mark? Main event. He's like a schoolboy sitting at the office, at the principal office, while the principal in there talking to his mom and daddy. He out there swinging his legs. Da 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 da. Ooh, I hope I ain't in trouble. Get your ass in there and see what they're talking about of your future. That's your future. So guess what they did? Blue, he's right. Well, yeah, he's right. Uh, Pretty much they went with the less dangerous fight. The less much he don't have to pay them as much. So that is what happened. Oh no, we can't. Oh, Wilder. Oh hell no. AJ. AJ career would be finite. Finish. I can see them. They all up in arms. No, 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 no. Go get Parker. Okay, Parker, you up. Okay, you up. All right. Not Wilder. And to me, that's an insult not only to Parker but to Anthony Joshua. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I love the LWC too, Mark. Main event, Mark. The LWC, we be rocking, baby. Yes, sir. We be rocking. I thought Blue was on mute. So I was getting ready to call him and tell him, we talk to each other off live streams. We talk to each other off, you know, the thing. I talked to Fanon. I talked to 78. He just called because I forgot one of the numbers in Blue numbers. So I called him and everything. He getting a haircut. And I let him go. So, but anyway, so that part is right. You know, that part is right. And that's an insult to Anthony Joshua. Well, why I can't have Deontay Wilder? He has that belt I want. Well, don't you think this belt would be easier to get, Parker? He's a smaller guy and he's not as he won't beat your ass. Put it that way, like Wilder will. Okay, let's just go ahead out and say this, and that's what it was. you know. So the AJ lovers, I don't know what it is. And don't get offended, Jim Jones people and relatives, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, whatever. But it seemed like AJ is Jim Jones or Eddie Hearn. And everybody in the UK are their followers. And they are brainwashed in thinking they are the messiahs of the UK and America. How can Anthony Joshua be so popular in America and Deontay Wilder is not? No one knows Anthony Joshua. Now, I have to disagree with my brother. That's a bad idea to have British versus the USA. And I'll tell you why. The British would have won. And I'll tell you why it is. For the simple fact, the US fighters, the ones that's talented, the one that has skills, the ones that's not with the zone, put it that way, they won't fight for Eddie. They will not step in that ring and fight for Eddie. Why would they? What reward would they get for that? Why would they do that? There ain't no belts up. And nobody know who they be fighting. No one knows the British people. And no one, Charlos, he been begging them to fight for him. And Charlos keep on saying, he can't get him. Loyalty. And Deontay Wilder just, I don't know you. Talk to the hand. So that's a bad idea, Blue. It is. I hate to disagree, but we can agree to disagree. We always do it all the time in LDBC. You know, I don't think because Eddie Hearn gonna get the best UK fighters he can find or available, or that Frank Warren don't have, and bring them over here to fight the zone people because PBC fighters not gonna fight them. Why should they? Because the money gonna go right straight to Eddie Hearn pocket. And AJ, hey, he said, hey, look, no, don't do that. Because I want to shine. I want to make my American debut. Yeah, against a fighter that never fought a top 10 fighter before. Of course you do. And still you ain't gonna look right. You still gonna look like a guy that just left a muscle building contest. Someone just left Laguna Beach in California, Venice Beach. No skills. Keep on pumping that iron. When you get to Deontay Wilder, because you will get to Deontay Wilder, because everything comes full motherfucking circle. It does. And when that day comes, he gonna be so pumped up that his muscles ain't gonna allow him to stretch his arm out too far, because he muscled up. And if they do, it won't hurt, because he extending himself. The muscles and the weights are bad news. Basketball player. I remember Michael Jordan telling us. We went down there for a Christmas thing or something. Yeah, he lift weights to tone his body and to be able to shoot 3-pointers far away, like he always used to do. But he don't use it to build up his body, just to tone it. That's all. This dumbass, Anthony Joshua, is doing it to be big muscle man, to look good around men. Yes, I said it, Mr. Joshua. Yes, I said it, Mr. UK people, to look good around men. For some reason, he always have his shirt off around men. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that shit. Okay, yeah. I like to see it when they boxing, of course. Well, when you sitting around eating pizza, man, put on some clothes, man. Damn. I can't eat when a nigga sit here naked. Who sit on furniture naked? See, I'm kind of different type of guy. Me and 78, we got a little age difference. I'm 52 years old. I seen that, been there, and done that. A lot of these guys in the LDBC, a lot of them kind of young, and they kind of young. They had a panel full of people and stuff, and just cracking jokes and shit like that. I'm serious about my boxing. Yes, I am. I mean, it's nothing wrong with what they do. No, hey, more power to them. I support them 100% and always will. But I'm serious about my boxing. I might have one, maybe two guests, but I want you to know that I care about the subscribers and I care about my boxing. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. But I know one thing. They need to bring Earl Spence up off that pound for pound list. There's no way he should be number 4. He shouldn't be ranked by ESPN as number 4. At least move him up 1 to 3. Who gives a shit about Usyk? I don't. I really don't. Sure, he did some good things. Yes, he unified the cruiserweight division. But remember, the cruiserweight division only had what, 6 people in it? 6, 7, 8? It didn't take too much to get those belts in the cruiserweight. He's going to have a hard time in the welterweight division. I mean, no, he moved up heavyweight division. I'm sorry. The heavyweight division. Have you seen these heavyweights today? This is a new day in boxing. This is a new day where you're going to see the rules might change a little bit. The players in the game going to change a whole lot. The welterweight division is stacked, stacked, stacked. Earl Spence wants all the belts. Now, he needs to fight to get them. Yes, Derrick James, I put a video up about that. They are not going towards Thurman. Thurman, he said, And the source is Dante Boxing Nation. He was a guest on the radio show. Derrick James said, we don't want Thurman. The reason why they don't want Thurman is because Thurman last outing. Now, this is quote, motherfucking quote from Derrick James. He did fantastic the first 2 rounds. But soon, Josito Lopez tagged his ass with a straight right and another straight right. He panicked. He panicked. He went into amateur mode. He left pro mode and went to amateur mode. And Derrick James is a good trainer. He's a good trainer. And he said he's seen that. And this is what I like about Derrick James. This is what he said next. He said, I seen that. And I say he's not ready for Earl. Then Dante Boxing Nation, he tried to crack a joke and said, well, hell, yeah, he got to be really, really ready for Earl, right? He said, no, it's not that. It's just that it's not fair to Earl to get a half-ass Keith Thurman. We want the real Keith Thurman. We want the Thurman that was thirsty for belts. We want the one of Thurman that was fighting Sean Porter. We want that Thurman. Because if he fight the Thurman we saw against Lopez, then they gonna say, oh, Earl just beat somebody that haven't fought in a long time, haven't fought a top guy in a long time. You know how it go. It's always an excuse when it comes to Earl Spence. Danny Garcia, he jealous. He think Earl Spence is not all that great. He's overrated. He beat your ass, Danny. Because Danny don't have no feet. He cannot move. Danny Garcia is what we call a overrated young veteran that lost it. He always been he should have been called the Miracle Man. Not Danny Jacobs, the Miracle Man. He should have been called the Miracle Man because he used to pull out a lot of miracles. He did. Everybody always counted Danny out, but Danny always came through, right? Then he met against a real welterweight, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman was faster on his feet. He hit harder because all Danny has is a left hook. And you can't fight Earl with just a left hook because Earl's going to block that left hook with his right jab because orthodox and southpaw. So now Danny Garcia is fighting guys like Adrian Granados. So that makes him kind of like a B-level fighter almost now. I'll give you a good comparison. Him and Adrian Broner are in the same boat. They both used to be good. They both suffered a couple losses. And now they no good. I'm sorry. Danny, yes, he's well off. He's okay. If he quit today, I won't shed a tear. There's just one less motherfucker out the way for Earl. That's just one motherfucker left out the way. That's it. The middleweight division. Jerry Hurd and Charlo. You know, the Charlo's my guys. I will rock with them to the day they die. Win, lose, or draw. But Jerry Hurd is relentless. Now, he don't have too many skills because he have big feet. He trips over his feet a lot. And he doesn't jab his way in. He tried to throw a jab. He's learning. The last fight he had, he tried to throw a jab, but he kind of threw it like crooked and from a long distance, you know. He tried to go down low from a long distance. But his fight is in the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th round. That's where he fights the best Hurd at. He's one of them guys that, he do better in the later rounds. He's a slow starter. You see what I'm saying? Now, Deontay Wilder had a choice. Charles Martin. Charles Martin was offered a fight with Deontay Wilder. Well, of course, he said it's a high risk and not enough reward. So, in other words, I ain't getting my ass kicked for nothing. But he ran over there to England and showed everybody in the United States that he didn't have no heart. He could have got up, but he sat there and laughed. He didn't want to get up. It's like he was paid to take that dive. I don't know. Maybe he was. Who knows? No one knows but him. That was the easiest belt to take. Then here come Parker. That's the easy belt to take. Then he sat there and fought Dylan White and got his ass beat. I don't know what the fascination is of the UK with Parker, but now he's talking about he want to fight Chisora. So I don't know what's his problem with, but I know one thing: we looking pretty good. The United States, we looking good in heavyweight. We looking good at welterweight, and regardless what Eddie Hearn has over there, and the only thing he has is Anthony Joshua and Canelo Alvarez. I don't even say Triple G no more because Triple G wants to be Hispanic. He want to fight Mexican style, but you don't fight Mexican style by bagging up. You stay there, you hold your ground, and you fight. You don't let them push you back. You don't fight on the back foot. That's not Mexican style. You sit there and you bang it out with him. But he wouldn't do that because Canelo can punch hard. Now you say a lady got beat down. A lady got beat down, and he just was way off topics. Leave it at that, bro. Who got beat down? A lady got beat down. Okay, you notice no gypsies came around trolling out the Fury Duct. It's like they moved on. Of course, yes, because that's an embarrassment to them. See, gypsies are prideful people. Look at Billy Joe Saunders. They are very prideful people. They don't like to be embarrassed. They don't like people scared, runners, duckers. So, yeah, okay. What you say? Back on boxing, huh? Okay. No problem, Ron. I just thought I'd throw that out there. But Billy Joe Saunders, while we're on the subject, he don't want to fight Deontay. Got me all mixed up. Uh, uh, Andre. Anyway, he don't want to fight that motherfucking fool. He want to do all the karate kicks. Andre, yeah. So he want to move up. Okay, so I think he got stripped, and we all know about the water and all that shit, But I don't believe in that water. They misconstrued that. You can do and get high all you want to, long you're not in competition. But if you hold a belt, you get tested all year round over here. Deontay Wilder, he holds the WBC belt. So anytime they feel like it, they can knock on that door. Let's have it. Because he pays sanction fees and he's the champion. So let's do this. Now, Mikey Garcia brother, Robert Garcia, Sometimes I skip around like this. Forgive me, but it be things in my mind I want to talk about and I want to mention, and I don't want to forget them. That's why. You know. Sometimes I write things down, but I didn't today. But Robert Garcia swear up and down that Mikey Garcia said, "Please don't stop this fight." Now, if you go to my video with Derry James, is picture on there. He's giving an interview, courtesy of ES News. Um, he said that I told his corner to stop the fight. I hollered and told him to stop the fight. And Peter, that's Robert Garcia's little son, said, "Fuck you." He do that on the camera. Just watch my video. He said, "Fuck you." And I'm like, whoa, okay. Okay, Earl, go get his ass. But Earl couldn't get him, because his defense was kind of tight, you know. And I think Earl punched himself out too, you know. I mean, motherfucker, you only gonna take too many licks inside the head. So what you do, the father says stop the fight. And he didn't stop it. You're gonna listen to your brother, your little brother. You should know you're a fighter. You used to be a fighter. Now, Mikey is not used to being hit like that. He's used to playing best defense possible when he fight other fighters. Sure, he had taken a good with Lipinette. He took a good straight right, but he held his ground and finished his a punch. Other words, he followed through with his punches. He don't hesitate. Same way with Earl doesn't. So Lipinette tried to throw an uppercut too far away and a punch and got countered and got knocked down. Cause what? Mikey held his ground. Only way you're gonna push a fighter back is hold your ground and counter. Hold your ground, keep counting. Hold your ground, keep counting. Hold your ground and keep countering. That's the only way you're gonna bag him up. Now, once you bag him up, most fighters can't fight on the back foot. Earl can, yes. Lamont Peterson can, yes. Canelo, no. He tried with Triple G, but he did it in spurts. He's not an extra Laura that bag up and pop you, pop you. You know, he was bagging up, bagging. It's called "get off of me" punches. That's what it was. Leave me alone punches. That's what he was doing. But some people can work good off the back foot. Floyd, that's all he did. Fight on the back foot. He only fought Conor McGregor for it because he said he owed that to the public. No, he didn't owe that to the public. We don't give a shit. We don't even give a shit about you. I don't even give a shit about that fight. It should have been never sanctioned. Floyd did what Floyd wanted to do. Floyd picked who he wanted to pick. How can you finish your career fighting Berto? How? That's some stupid shit, ain't it? Yes, it is. Well, anyway, Robert Garcia said, Mikey said, don't stop this fight. Give me another round. I feel good. He fucked up, but I feel good. So he got back in there and got a tremendous, that was that round 10, I think, 9 or 10. I mean, Earl teed off on him. And the father kept on tucking on Robert Garcia. And Robert Garcia wanted him to finish the fight. And he finished the fight and he claimed he's okay. But he's not okay. Mikey is in a big world of trouble right now. Sources say that he is very strange now. Delirious, I keep telling everybody boxing, that's why I don't say tomato can. That's why I don't say bum. I say unskilled as the next fighter or not as skilled or something like that. You see what boxing can do? You see when a referee can't step in? If the fight or the corner won't stop it, the referee should have stopped it because they don't look like it from outside the ring, by the bathroom, second tier. But those punches hurt Earl was throwing. They didn't look like it, but they hurt it. They hurt it real bad. If you part Mikey Garcia hair, you will see all the knots. In Chicago, we call them get right knots. Act right knots. We used to use bats. Now when you see the little scars in people's heads, act right, motherfucker. Act right. So, so now he's in a delirious state. I don't know because it's a loss or it's something wrong neurologists need to look at. But this some serious shit. The bronze bomber. He's no joke. Get him mad if you want to. Get in there with him if you want to. Arthur Spilker. He can't even say Spilker like I can. He's fucked up now. He still fight and he still go by his normal day, but his speech impediment is screwed up. That comes from your frontal lobe. Tyson Fury, the bronze bomber, carried that power from round 1 to round 12 and knocked his ass out with that right hand and a left on the way down for good measure. Now, he went to the doctor that night and found out he had a walking concussion. Now, he's playing it up to the T now. But it's no joke. It's no joke. Defense is your offense in boxing. What's Blazing in Sports had a great video of the St. Louis Golden Glove Championship. That's where your fundamentals start. That's where all your seeds are harvested. Yes, your fundamentals. If you're doing right, you will have an okay career. Many fighters turned out all right. But when you in wars, if you stand there and slug, besides fighting intelligently, you have to do what works for you. You have to fight smart. Smart. That's what you have to do. Support all LWC channels. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, who is that? Who's next? All right. Yes, sir. Smash that like button, Nick. And if you would like to subscribe, feel free to do so, my brother. Okay, Ronald Franklin, what's going on with you? Smack that like. Yes, and always. Yes, sir. Ronald Franklin, that is my guy. Yes, sir. Who rocks you everywhere? Who next? You? Okay. Wilder has a habit of rabbit punching. Yes. Yeah, Wilder does have a habit of rabbit punching because he's so tall and you can work with your free hand. But he always missed his mark when you clinch, you know, he's right-handed. So you clinching and you trying to hit while you clinch. Somebody hit him and he hit and the guy ducking and hit. He don't do it intentionally like a Sean Porter, but he does it. And that ain't good. Because your brain ain't right there. Everybody think it is, because when you get a headache, you be like, oh. No, your brain is back here. That when they operate, in autopsy, they take the brain out, and that part over there that controls this and this, your motor skills. You know, a boxer can really mess you up for life. That's why I got so pissed off at that referee when Floyd Mayweather just sat there while Badu Jack had a big ass scar going down his face. Now I bumped my head on the garage and that shit hurt it. Now think about what he had. And the cut was so big and bad that they couldn't do anything for him at the stadium or wherever he was at. He had to go straight to the hospital. They didn't have the equipment. White meat was out, especially when he suffered that uppercut from Marcus Brown. Now, I don't blame his wife. I would have got up too. She got up out of her seat, walking towards the ring. I would have loved to see her get in there with that dress on and stop that damn fight. Floyd just sat back. He be all right. He be all right. Motherfucker, how you know? You never had a cut like that. You had one cut in your whole career. You don't play Russian roulette with nobody life. I get it. It's boxing, yes. Look at Estrella Laura. He got guts. It's okay to have heart and guts. But this motherfucker didn't fight like he's supposed to. I'm sorry, but that pissed me off. We know he guy's bigger than you. We know the guy's stronger than you. If we know it, your ass should know it. But no, besides get on your glider, besides fighting the Cuban style fight that you was taught and got you to be the longest reigning middleweight, what you did was you stood there and banged with Jerry Hurd. Why would you do that? You did a pretty good job at first, but you know he was going to overwhelm you, just like he did Austin Trout, who is bigger than you, who moved more methodically than you. You didn't get on your lateral movement at all. That's dangerous. That's what I call dangerous. That's what I call bad boxing. You don't do that. I know Ronnie Shields was pissed. He has to be. He's not that type of coach. I don't know was Laura trying to make a statement or what, but he came back the next fight and did well. So I guess shit don't bother him right now. We got to start taking these fights a little more seriously. And the fighters do too. We're getting the fights, as I keep on mentioning. But are we getting the fights we want to see? I can name 5 fights right now that we haven't got and we want to see. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence. We're not going to see that fight. No, not this year, at least. At least. Maybe 2 years from now, we'll see it. Because Earl want Porter. Crawford ain't mentioned Earl name at all. As I mentioned, when they had the party at Crawford House, everybody was standing up cheering. Look at Earl go. Woo-wee. Look at that move Earl Spence did. Wow, he's tagging him. Whoa, look what Earl did. Earl working that jab. Earl doing this. Earl doing that. And Terrence Crawford was not saying nothing. You doing this in your champion house? He was standing up. They were standing up like the crowd at the stadium, AT&T Stadium. They was cheering like the crowd at the AT&T Stadium. But I get it, you know, you're supposed to cheer on your brothers, you know. Right. You supposed to call hell. The Mexicans were cheering on the Mexicans. They even had t-shirts printed out. Sugar Ray say Mikey. How can he lose? He's Mikey. But Sugar Ray acts as stupid when Earl put on a clinic where my words was taken out of context. Well, how was it taken out of context, Sugar Ray? When your ass said it verbatim. How was it taken out of context? We said every last word you said. So where the context was taken out of? At least Tim Bradley had the nerves to admit when he's wrong. He admitted it. Yes, I was wrong. Earl Spence is the truth. He looked straight in the camera and said, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Earl Spence put on a clinic. I did not know he had those dimensions in his fight game. I just thought he was a come forward, high guard fighter. I didn't know he can box like that. He ate his crow. He ate his crow and didn't give a shit. Didn't give a shit what Top Rank or ESPN said. He gave credit where credit is due, and I'm proud of him for doing that. Because normally he's an ass kisser, but not Danny Garcia. Oh, it wasn't nothing special. It wasn't because you're not the man no more. You never was the man at 147, really. So you got beat by the man that beat the by the man that beat the man. That's who you got beat by. So now Danny Garcia got to fight Adrian Granados, which I'm about to ride with Adrian Granados. He's from Chicago. He's from Chirac, Chi-Town, Southside Boogie baby, all day long. Chicago, the motherland of all gangs that's in this country. All gangs was born right here. You name it, except the Crips and the Bloods. All of them. Gangster disciples, traveling vice lord, unknown vice lords, conservative vice lords. You name it, they was here. All right. Blackstone, L. Rook, all them. Black gangster disciples. All them. All right. New breeds. Everybody was born here. And then they went out to other communities and did their shit. But anyway, that's facts. That's why the vice lords in New York, Ronald, say, hey, Chicago is the motherland of all gangs. Yes. The head of the vice lords in Chicago, New York, he came from Chicago. They sent him out to go start a branch out there. Yes. Larry Hoover's locked up for life. He started the Black Gangster Nation. David Barksdale started the Black Disciple Nation. So David Barksdale got killed. So Larry Hoover took over and said, we're going to combine ourselves. I'm going to be the king. You're going to be the regent. A regent is under the king. Then we will have what we call a board of directors. The main 21. Like they have in the L. Rookins, the main 21. Only 21. If one died, you got to get one more to keep it 21. So Larry Hoover took over and made it the Black Gangster Disciple Nation. And they signed as the pitchfork. The Black Disciples, Third World. So Black Stones, throw it to 5. Anyway, I'm 52. I know all that shit. Anyway, but Danny Garcia got to start over. He must start over. Sorry. Just like Emir Iman. You have to start over. Like Dylan White. Kudos to Dylan White. He got beat by Anthony Joshua. So he drops down. But he got up and kept winning, winning, winning until he got back to the top. That's how boxing goes. That's it. You know. But ain't nobody gonna tell me. I'm sorry. I might be wrong. I need to drink some water. I'm wrong. I might be wrong. But Terrence Crawford, there's no way he can beat Earl Spence. And I'm not talking about the performance Earl did Saturday. I've been saying this before Saturday. Earl, and I always knew this by rumors and sources, that Earl has more wrinkles in his game than we know. And I believe that. I believe he's more than a one-dimensional fighter. Sure, Terrence Crawford is smaller. That's why Earl said he don't have no ass. He's not big at all. Sure, he'll try to switch, do this and that, and move. Earl's just gonna cut off the rein and keep that left cocked while he working the jab. Then he gonna throw it down the pipe when it's open. Earl don't waste punches. I said I was gonna talk about this again, but Earl don't waste punches. He doesn't. He has what we call good punch placement. He know exactly where to place his punches. Body punches also. Matter of fact, as I said once before, he starts off at the body. If he make contact with the body, he can tell by what sound they make. Or, if it's a loud sound, he gonna continue on going to that body. If he just make a little sound, he gonna go with the body and upstairs. That means it's gonna take a while to break him down. That's all you got to do. Break them down. The amateurs, Earl Spence fought 30 international fights. That means Greece, France, wherever. He was a Olympian. That's what they do. So I want to know what the chat got to say today. It's no fight tonight, but it's a fight tomorrow. Lamar Peterson. I'm just gonna give you my take on that, and y'all think of some questions y'all want to ask. All right. Now, it's no fights tonight. Saturday, the night is cool. Everybody do what they got to do, and you know, uh, 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 make videos or whatever, do some live streams or whatever. Yeah, Danny versus AB. That'll be a good fight. Yep. But you know what? Adrian Broner won't let his hands go. He won't let his hands go. Danny gonna take advantage of that. Then they both are good counter punchers. Very good counter punchers. So you're gonna see a lot of counter punches. So, yeah. This is called a Yeti cup. My daughter bought me this, and don't you know it keeps my coffee hot for 8 hours? If you put something cold in there, it keeps it cold for 8 hours. I said, how the hell it does that? It's a mechanism in there that I don't know. It keeps it, warm. I don't know. I made this 5 o'clock this morning. It's still warm. I don't know. I think she paid like $50 for this cup. See? Think how big that cup is. See? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, they both counter punches, and that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Big Money? Okay, what's going on? Okay, what you say? Who named? Danny. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. And Ron Finkley said good. Okay. Okay, Ron Finkley. Supreme. Okay. Supreme Ron Danny is more consistent, I feel. Granados might not make his date. He had personal problems before fights. Wow, really? Hmm. He'll make it. You know, see, Adrian Ganaros, he's he fights like a Danny Gar. a Sean Porter. Matter of fact, he fought Sean Porter and gave him a hell of a fight because they was like two mirrors of each other. Only thing I don't like, okay, he and alcoholic, I believe. Okay, see, the thing about it is, everybody come out of that gym over there. You can ask Stormy B. You all know Stormy B. Okay, well, he's from Chicago too. He's an amateur coach here in Chicago, and he didn't fight. He didn't coach over the Garfield gym. He was at the Windy City gym. This is another gym. They rivalries. You know, they go and spar each other and everything. But with Adrian Granada gym, what they do, they like Mayweather gym. They have what you call dog fights with no helmet or protection gear. And Adrian Granada's fight like that because everybody in that gym fights like that. They don't care. They fight like dogs. It's like fighting a pit bull. You know, that's how they fight. And you know that I'm not with that. You know, teach them correctly. Don't go in there and let them fight like that. So, Danny Garcia is more polished. He been champ a few times. He was an alternate on the Olympic team. He won Golden Gloves. I mean, he's very polished. He was a stick out amateur. You know, he's very polished. Now, Granados, he always come this close and never can get over that hump. And because his style of fighting, he can't never get a promoter. That's why he's still stuck over there on the south side. You know, he can never. Now he know Adrian Broner, and that's why he got the fights that he got. Because Adrian Broner talked to Al Heyman. Al Heyman gave him a shot, and evidently he didn't look so good. Because Al Heyman would have brought him on to the team. All right, you part of the team now. You know, I get you a fight in a few months. Just chill. You know, because Al Heyman make things happen. Oh yes, he does. So he can never get on that hump like Demetrius Andre. He couldn't get over that hump after he left Rock Nation. When he left Rock Nation, he left a bad taste in their mouth and everybody's mouth. And don't think the promotional companies don't talk to each other. They do, except for Al Heyman. He don't talk to no damn body. He don't want nobody in his business. He don't want nobody stealing no ideas. Because monkey see, monkey motherfucking do. Because every time he do something, Bob Arum do it or Oscar De La Hoya do it. It was his idea to put boxing on TV. Not theirs. But guess what? They was. I look up, top ranked boxing. I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? But they talked about him. But every time he do something, they do the same. But he's a lawyer. He's smart. So, as I was saying, that Danny Garcia and Adrian Broner, two guys, one made it and one really didn't make it. And I know, when he fought Adrian Broner, Adrian Granada kind of went off. You know, he was like, "Why nobody won't call me?" And y'all see, I can fight. You know, pretty much begging for for somebody to fight him. You know, or somebody to sign him. Tevin Farmer, he had the same problem when him and Tank got into it in the mall. Tank said, "Hey, Sam Watson was with him." He said, "Hey, Sam, who I'm with?" He said, "Well, you with Al and Floyd." Okay then. And so he asked Tevin Farmer, "Well, who you with?" Oh well, I remember. He said you got 4 losses, and Tim Farmer looking crazy. Okay, okay, okay. So what? But I'm gonna get a belt. Will you fight me when I get a belt? And Javante said, well, you get a belt first. Okay, I'm gonna fight you when I get a belt. I'm gonna get a belt. He said, man. Javante Davis said, man, where you coming from? Spar? Where you come from? Spar? Cause he didn't have on gear like diamonds and shit like Javante Davis. He said, what's wrong with what I got on? What's wrong with what I got on? I can box. Will you fight me? Will you fight me? Trying to be tough and shit. And you can see around the corner. Then he try to get mad. Will you fight me? Will you fight me? Huh? Would you? Would you? I'm like, man, please. This dude don't know. Tank already broke 3 or 4 people's noses in training camp. Do you really want him to do that? Please. Now, I like to skip around. All right. Y'all know I like to skip around. Now, I caught my eye to chat for a minute. I got to talk about Mir Khan and Terrence Crawford. They are next up to fight. Well, not next up, but you know what I mean. I'm keeping an eye on him and Earl Spence. I like Terrence Crawford. I like Earl Spence. If they will fight today, I would take Earl Spence Jr. I'm sorry. I like you, T. Like you, Bud. But I'm sorry, Bud. I can't roll with you on that one. Any other fight, yes. But no, not Earl. No, 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 no. Now, Amir Khan. Let's take him first. Then I'm gonna read everybody chat. Okay, I promise. I've been an hour already. So listen, Amir Khan is hungry. He's hungry for stardom. He always took the back seat. All right, I'm finna let you know. You know, uh, 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 he always took the back seat to Manny Pacquiao. You know, because I really liked it. Uh, uh, Amir Khan, King Kong. Yeah, I always liked him. I don't know why. Maybe because he's a Muslim with a London accent. I don't know, but he fought in the Olympics, the British Olympics. The British, they type of Golden Gloves, but they don't call it that. And I mean, he always been a step above Cal Brook. And he made the Olympics team. Cal Brook didn't. And he did have fast hands. He do have fast hands. I don't know how he got him now, but he did. But he's fighting Terrence Crawford. Now, Bud and his 3 managers, trainers, whatever, I know they have plans or a strategy to let him punch himself out or how to get in and get him knocked the fuck out. How about that? So, with that, Terrence Crawford will win that fight. Terrence Crawford knows how to step around and swing as he step around with the southpaw stance. When you're a southpaw, you move to your right. Now, when you're an orthodox fighter, you move to your what? Your left. You move away from that power hand. So, but Terrence Crawford is a switch hitter. Other words, he used both hands to box. He used both stances to box. So Amir Khan needs to fight in a way like Earl Spence at a distance. I think he can pull it off if he fight at a distance. As he get in, he can get out. That's what he have to do. He have to use his ring IQ and his thinking. He have to watch everything Terrence Crawford does. Because remember, this ain't Omaha. They won't be fighting in Omaha. No way. So he had to adjust. That's when you know a fighter is good. When they make adjustments and adjustments that work. That's when you know a fighter is good. When not only the adjustments they make, they get on their jab. How you know a fighter is great is once that jab is established. Other words, while you touching him with that jab, you use that jab to blind him, to keep him busy, to keep him focused on that jab, to keep him trying to block that jab. When you know you're great, then while he busy with your jab, then you can come with the overhand right and clock his ass and do it over and over and over again. That's how polished Terrence Crawford is. That's why he should beat King Kong Khan. See, Khan at that age, he got one good fight left, and that's with Cal Brook. And they will fight because we don't give a shit. But the UK is demanding this. This is Battle of the UK. Sheffield versus Bolton. When Earl Spence went to Sheffield to fight Cal Brook, he warmed up, practiced everything in Bolton. Just to piss Cal Brook ass off. See, American built a gym there. See. So, yes, American, great guy. Virgil did some good things with his brother. Yes, he did. So let's see what's up in the chat. Okay. Says second best amateur in the world at 17. Yes, sir, Nick. You know you're boxing. You're right. Because him and Cal Brooks were around the same age, and he was the senior boxer, and Cal Brooks was the junior boxer in the Olympics. He made it, and Cal Brooks didn't. And you're right. 17 years old. Yes. Yep. He just gave an interview about that. Very good. Very, very good. Yes, sir. Now, Spence best punch is southpaw jab. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Southpaw jab. That right jab. That right jab Spence has is the best jab I ever seen. I mean, how can you sit down on a jab? I mean, you can sit down on a jab, but only so far. But he sat down on his jab where, Mikey Head was going back. That's a hell of a jab. And I'm saying that, yeah, everybody does it, but that was close. That wasn't close, I'm saying. Now, if you up close, sure, you can hit somebody with a jab and snap their neck back. Yes, no problem. No problem. Yes. But Earl was all the way back and was tagging him because he had a longer reach. And Mikey, what? He jumps in with his punches. He jumped in, tried to jump out, but he wasn't fast enough. That's right. So, and foul player. How can he is not a slick fighter? He is a great technical sound fighter though. Okay, okay. Depends on what the okay. Y'all talking to each other. Okay. Sparring work. Okay. Hey, what's up, Act? What's up, nephew? Do you do you guys think Earl can reach Mayweather's heights? No, no. Um, Now it depends on um how long he fights, right? But as far as being a Mayweather plateau, as far as money, I don't think they're gonna let it get that far no more. I think Floyd was at the right place at the right time and took advantage of it. See, now the heavyweight division is hot now. When Floyd got on the scene and doing his thing, they wasn't. There wasn't nothing left but the welterweight and the lower weights, put it that way. And Klitschko just couldn't find nobody fit to fight. That's why he was champion over 10 something years. Because it wasn't nobody out there skilled enough to fight the big Russian. Well, his brother, and he wasn't gonna fight his brother. So I don't think so now. Cause you got the welterweight division, it's stacked, man. It's stacked, dude. Now you got the heavyweight division. It came out of hibernation. It's like it's summertime again. It's blossoming. We got young, hungry lions at heavyweight. Think about if Klitschko would have ran into a Joe Joyce, a Deontay Wilder, a Effie, a Jabba, a Far. I mean, think about if he would have ran into them guys. Where would them guys be at right now? Klitschko would be riding around in a wheelchair. They trying to get him to come out of retirement because they ain't got nobody. They need a heavyweight over there. They don't have no one but Anthony Joshua, who I really believe can get beat by a prospect at this stage. Really, he haven't showed me shit. I'm sorry, no, he haven't. Now, if Big Baby Miller gives him trouble, oh man, I can't wait to do a live stream on that bit. That coward. Yes, 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 Lord. But no, I don't think he gonna make it. Uh, Now Earl's gonna do well. He looks like he's on his way to the Hall of Fame. He already did things that Floyd haven't done. You know, Floyd was Floyd. Floyd didn't have very many tools in his toolbox. Floyd always fought the same way. You know, he always then when he came back and fought Marquez, he had this little movement. I don't know where he picked it up in sparring or whatever. He hesitate, then he'd faint, then he do that. Hit him real hard like that. He used to do that a lot after he came back. But before he left, he wasn't doing that. But Floyd is Floyd. He gonna give you that shoulder. He gonna give you that check hook, and he gonna work the inside. Floyd been doing this since he was old enough to box. And Andre Ward said he got this from Floyd Mayweather. Start off round one, go down low, always down low, down low, always to the stomach, always to the stomach. Anybody ever notice that? That's all Floyd start off with. That's all he have done. It's nothing. Everything is routine to Floyd, but Earl is different. Yes, Floyd know how to adjust. Yes, but does he have another game? No. And I know. I was a Floyd fan. He don't have another game. He just know how they call it collecting that data. Other words, he's just trying to find out where the punches are coming from. That's all. He's just trying to see which hand are you holding down the lowest so he can pop your ass. Ring IQ. That's all it is. Ring IQ. He can't have left down. Uncle Roger was like, hey, you know Uncle Roger, right? Uncle Roger was a motherfucker. He was like, hey, this is a motherfucking thinking man game. So think. That motherfucking can't his left hand down. Cold cock his ass. Roger Mayweather let it go right there on HBO. So and that's just what Floyd did. Well, he didn't have no second, third gear. He didn't have no toolbox. He didn't have anything, but just to figure out where the punches are coming from. He figured out Madonna. But Madonna crowded him so much he didn't have no answer for it. Hell, punches was bouncing off of his head. But Earl would have did something different. Earl would have thought he would have went back to his fundamentals. See, and Floyd, in my book, I think he lost 2 fights. But of course they gave it to him. And he knew he lost. That's why Floyd don't give rematches. He only gave 2 rematches in his whole career. And one of them was Marcos Madonna. Because he knew he lost that fight. But they gave it to him anyway. Castillo, he lost that fight. And he knew he did. Those body shots was getting to Floyd. Floyd had a lot of lateral movement too. But EJ, no sir. If I'm fighting Floyd, I know what to do with Floyd. I deck his ass like I did in sparring. I wink wink. So let's see where I left off at. Okay. I too was a Floyd fan. Fuck him now. Yep. That's the same thing I say. Team Wilder. Floyd was nice though. Yeah, Floyd was nice in the ring. Yes, Floyd was. He put on a performance with Gotti. He was changing angles on Gotti. Gotti was looking for him. He was behind Gotti, and Gotti was slow. And hey, it is what it is, And hey, his trainer said, "Hey, look here, let's call it, man. Your eye fucked up. You can't see." All right, Buddy McGurk was his trainer at the time. Hey, you can't do it, dude. You can't see. So, but yeah, Floyd, he clowned. He made money. He boxed well. Sit your ass down now, Floyd, and be a strong promoter for that young boy, Gervonta Davis. He don't have no guidance. Let him fight 3 times a year. The longer he sit, the rusty he gonna get. Now, I don't have no doubt. If he rusty, he still can fight. But he can fight more better. He can look better. He'll feel better, See, Floyd didn't drink, smoke. All he did was, screw. That's it. Why you can't teach your young charge how to act? I know he's a grown man and everything, but he looked up to you once. He really did. But now he's hanging with Adrian Broner, who brought him to you, and he's all screwed up too. Adrian Broner, he ain't nobody to hang around. So, but things are tightening up. The welterweight division is heating up, and the heavyweight division is definitely heating up. I can't wait to see Wilder in Brazil. I want to see the fight, yes. I want to see the brawl, yes. Because Dominic Brazil act like what that duck name was. Oh, Big Baby Huey. That was the name of it. It was a cartoon I used to watch when I was younger. Big Baby Huey. That's how Dominic Brazil act. I call him Dominic son of a bitch. SOB. SOB Brazil. Reason why I say that because SOG and Virgil Hunter is coaching SOB. So that's why I call him SOB. SOB. So who sues another fighter? No. You get that motherfucker in the ring and fuck that paper shit. And you beat the brakes off his ass. That's all. Then hell, you politely go shake his hand if you want. So, or you can be carried out on a stretcher if you want. Your choice. Now, who 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 next? Too many killer north 147. Okay. Too many killer north 147. Oh. Well, hey, 147 is stacked. It really is. Danny Garcia, you can pretty much don't worry about him right now. You know, um, Earl Spence is only worried about the people that have belts, and that's it. That's all. He wants to unify. And what you say, her out muscle Spence. Well, her is not going to fight Spence because they're in two different weight divisions. That will never happen until um, Spence move up. And only way he's going to move up is when he have all the belts. Then when he have all the belts, then he going to drop them and then move up, just like Terrence Crawford did. He already hit like a middleweight, everyone says. So why not move on up? What's going on, Anthony? Nice to see you. What you think about Pacquiao and Earl Spence? Well, what I think about Pacquiao and Earl Spence, they're now never gonna fight. Pacquiao don't want to fight Earl Spence. Earl Spence said he's gonna go for Porter. So it'll probably be him or Porter fighting in July. Because just say if Earl Spence chooses Manny Pacquiao, he will beat him. Pacquiao is slower and he's not as fast. His combinations are sloppy. You might throw a three-piece combination and not even hit the front end or the back end. It's just like a back you up, I'm here type. Woo, 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 woo. You're not hitting nothing. No precision behind it. Not working behind that jab. Jab, jab. No head movement or nothing. You ain't keeping that head on that swivel. You ain't looking around. And you ain't got cat like reflex. No, he's 40 some years old. And I'd be damned if Earl let him beat him. No. So yeah, that's not going to happen. It's a shame, but it's not. But I'm quite sure he's going to pick somebody. So I don't know how many fights he owed on Al Heyman. I don't know how much money the taxes was that Al Heyman paid for him. So we don't know. What's going on, Anthony? I think so too. Pacquiao a little slow. Well, I mean, I'm not down to Pacquiao because that come with age. Age. You know, I mean, that's when anything. When you get older, you get a little bit slower. Well, some of us do. So, what you think about Pacquiao? Oh, okay, I answered that. Okay, exactly. His goal is unify. Yep, unify. That's all. That's all Earl wants, to unify and move on. That's it. He wants to prove a point. And when he gets like that, wow. Wow. Look how he proved the point against uh 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 uh, uh, not Earl Spence, proved the point against Mikey Garcia. He showed him that no, I'm not just a come for bully. I can box. And that's what he did. So, and if y'all haven't hit the like button yet, could you hit the like button for me? If you haven't subscribed to Kqkc, I don't know what happened to my two subscribers. YouTube took them away for some reason. I don't know. They always do me like that. I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying to get to 600, and I'm at 557. I was a few minutes ago, but I can use all the help I can get, and I appreciate it. And let me go up on the chat again. Oh yeah, Herb, yeah, he won't fight Spence. To Spence move up. And who is that? Brazil is a lane. Yes, he is. How can you file a report on somebody and you go to the wrong police station? It's done. But he lost. He lost anyway. They threw it out. So because it wasn't Deontay Wilder that threw the punch. It was his brother. He just detests Deontay Wilder. His wife too. So we'll see. Hopefully all this be over with when they fight. So who we got up here now? Brazil's a lane. Okay. Too many killer. No, okay, no. Okay, I read that. Okay, I read all those. Okay, Ronald Finkley. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, 5-5 is a lucky number, Kqkc. 555. Why is that? Okay, he didn't subscribe to Kqkc. Oh, okay, cool. EL55. Oh, you say subscribe or did you subscribe? Well, you already subscribed. That's right. Okay. Oh yeah, subscribe to me. Whoever haven't subscribed. Hey, thanks, L5 player. I appreciate that. Now, Ronald Fink, what the 5-5 is a lucky number? What? That's your subs, KQKC. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how it got down to 555. It was 558 this morning. And I don't know what happened. They do me like that all the time. Then I wake up maybe 2 or 3 days later and they back on. I don't know. But that's all my time I have. And I appreciate it. I've been on over an hour. And like I say, there's no fights tonight, but we do have a fight tomorrow night. And that's going to be on Fox Sports 1. Now, it depends on how many people ask me in the comments. If not, I will go ahead and call the fight. I have it. I have it on Fox Sports 1 here with my cable package. So if you want me to, I can. If not, now remember, Lamont Peterson brother is fighting on the undercard. And this might possibly be Lamont Peterson's last fight. He said he's contemplating this being the last one. So with that, that's all Kqkc have for you. And I'm not at the super chat status, but like a couple subscribers did, they hit my PayPal, and my PayPal when it says show more right under every video I have. You have my PayPal account, you have my email account, my Gmail account, my Twitter account, and you can get in contact me with my email account. I check that every hour on the hour. So, but if you want to donate to help me improve this channel, 'cause I do have a couple ideas. My microphone, it came from you all. So, and I appreciate, the couple of people that, sent me something, and I appreciate it. And I did, like I said, I support the American Cancer Society. I go there once a month or sometimes once every 2 weeks just to help out, and cause cancer is personal to me and my family. So, but with that, that's all I have. And I appreciate everybody chipping in and coming in the chat. And I probably would do another live stream later on today once I get through doing my running around. So, with that, peace and love to everybody. And everybody, shout out to the mighty LDBC. With that, OG Kqc is out of here. Peace and love. Bomb Squad.